Okay people, as you can see we're going for part 4. Really haven't done too much more to the car because fiberglassing is a very slow process, especially if you're going to do it by hand and not an electric sander. You just won't get the same smoothness, the same shape that the car's body is supposed to have if you're using a sanding block or something else, especially if it's not a flat panel, which a lot of cars don't have. Okay, so we'll show you where we've gotten to so far. Well, we've fiberglassed that chip up there. It hasn't been sanded yet, obviously, because it takes too friggin' long, and I'm going to do it whenever I fucking feel like it, basically. Got a small patch here in that little hole. That's going to have some more in it. Just got to get rid of the shit around the outside. Filled in that one and that one. Haven't really touched the doors yet. That one's half filled. I'm actually waiting for it to dry. If you remember rightly, there was a massive hole there and it's still bloody wet. And a massive hole there. Haven't done anything inside the boot. I've patched that one. I've patched this one twice now. I'm just finished sanding it. I've got to wait for it to dry in the corners because it's still a little bit wet, and it was a little bit wet there. You can see the metal. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of touch up with my fingers. You're not supposed to put fiberglass on your fingers. Apparently it makes you itch really bad. Well, your head's itchy, but that's not nips either because I've got no fucking hair. But it's damn sure not the fiberglass because I've only just started this morning. There's our nice patch on the boot, which is only half sanded right now, but I won't have to add any more filler to that one. I can just level it out. I'm surprised how easy it actually takes to the bodywork compared to bog itself. I'm not going to bother replacing this door. This will last another 12 months. I'm only going to give it a flat paint job anyway. So I'm just going to wedge some more fiberglass in the hole there and sand it off nice and easy with the corner of my finger and sandpaper, obviously. Another hole there to do. If you remember rightly, this had a really big crack in it. There was one there and one across there, which is still not filled right in. I've got to get rid of all this stuff around here so I know what I'm working with. Car could probably do with a clean, as you can see. No bonnet, my sexy Redline air filter. Comes from Redline High Flow, which is a decent company for 6-cylinder manifolds. It is a 2-barrel carby, which I'm pretty sure most Geminis have. I'm not too sure, I can't remember, so I'll have to get a service manual and have a gander at that, considering I figured out that I had a wiring problem. I bought a battery the other day. I was going to give this a cold start until I seen that melted plug right there. If you can see that, that is actually the plug for the headlight here. But yeah, I don't want to try and kick the engine while it's got an electrical problem because I could end up frying a shitload. Now if we take a walk over here, there's my flimsy ass back bumper. Let's get this shit out of the way. Frisbee. This is all that the bumper is made of. That clips onto the side of the body. That's your bolts that go in the back. And that's it. It's all fucking plastic. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, people. I've got a mate that's a very good welder and he's good with profile steel. So I'm going to get him to make me one of these out of profile steel. But it's not going to end where the bolts are here. It's going to have a support bracket that goes from there to here. And then from here all the way across to here. So it'll join up in both bumpers. I'll have a nice solid piece. It'll probably put about 20 kilos of weight on the car. Now, the whole bonnet's done in primer, as you can see. I can't see the phone too well, so I'm sure you can see that. It's nice and smooth now. It's actually ready for a bit more primer just to cover it up. And that'll be ready for paint after a bit of wet and dry. Like half a coat to go around the rest. You really don't need to cover it unless you're stripping it back like that. And as you can still see the red paint underneath. The car is no longer going to be black, it's going to be red. Blue. Now I'm looking at red, making me see red. Yeah, more like a sky blue, see that. Something like that with dark tinted windows. I'm definitely keeping those wheels. I don't know if I showed you before, but they're damn sure not Gemini wheels. Don't know how well you can read this. But right there, sort of upside down, is BMW. These are apparently off a mid to late 80s BMW. Oh, I just farted, people. Too late, but don't stink while I'm squatting down here. Anyway, fucking bodgy wheel nuts and shit. Well, I guess that's part 4 for now. Now I've got to go in and friggin' upload this. Laters.